At sunrise, the city of Bangalore stirs to life, a place where the hum of innovation meets the heartbeat of tradition. Today, a new chapter begins.
We are starting this season from the heart of innovation, right here at MG Motor Showroom in Bangalore.
And every great journey deserves the perfect companion. This beauty is going to take us places, through cities rich in heritage and wild spaces full of life.
What's in the Wild Season 2 is even more special, as we are partnered with Incredible India. It's an absolute honor, because Incredible India is not just a campaign, it's an identity of how our country is seen across the world. And through this journey, we were fortunate to be guided by Mr. Venkatesan Dattatray, whose passion and vision truly inspired us.
Thank you so much. It's really true. Something for me, tourism is life now. So my story in tourism begins in 1991 August. At that time, tourism was just in a nascent stage. It was picking up. Technology was not there. So I've seen the industry grow for over now three decades. Travelers' preference have changed. So it's been a phenomenal experience journey. But one thing is, this is one industry which allows you to connect with people. This is where you have opportunity to meet people every day, new people, new experiences. And there's a famous saying when you say, when you travel, you become a storyteller.
This season, we are hitting the roads with purpose. From the lush green rainforests of South to the quiet corners where the unheard stories live. We'll meet the change makers, the forest guardians, and the heroes who are working daily to protect our wildlife, nature, and the culture. Welcome to the What's in the Wild Season 2. Let's switch on the what's and head into the wild.
From the quiet hum of the showroom, our wheels carry us towards Kannur, covering over 320 kilometers to a land where the coastline breathes stories of the sea, and villages still guard traditions as old as time. Here, in the embrace of temples and sacred groves, the vibrant spirit of Theyyam rises.
At Niliyarkottam, I saw how people have protected the sacred groves for centuries. They believe it's the home to their deity, so no tree is ever cut, no land is ever touched. That belief, that faith in itself has become conservation. The nature is preserved because it is worship. For me, it was powerful to see how belief and ecology go hand in hand together.
The road into Kannur leads us to its sacred heart. At the temple, silence carries the weight of centuries. Each stone, each carving, each prayer offered here is part of an unbroken chain of devotion. These temples are not just structures of faith, but places where entire communities gather, celebrate, and carry forward traditions that have lived for generations. A short distance away lies Niliyarkottam, a sacred grove unlike any other. Protected through time, this grove is more than nature. It is worship itself. The rustle of leaves, the call of birds, the stillness of the forest, all are seen as the presence of the divine. Because it is sacred, the grove has remained untouched. What we call conservation today has, for centuries, been lived here as devotion. It is within these surroundings, between the temple and the sacred grove, that Theyyam is performed. A ritual where myth steps into reality and human devotion becomes a bridge to the gods. In Kannur, culture and nature are inseparable. Faith protects the earth, and the earth sustains faith. A lesson as vital for the future as it has been for centuries. In the quiet of the evening, an ancient tradition begins to take shape. Piece by piece, the transformation unfolds. The artist becomes more than himself. He becomes a vessel of spirit, memory, and myth. The sacred colors are drawn onto his skin, not as decoration, but as symbols of power. Every line carries a story. Every shade carries devotion. The ornaments, the headdress, the layered attire, each part is assembled with patience and reverence, like fragments of a divine puzzle. For generations, families have preserved these rituals, passing down the knowledge of how to prepare, how to paint, how to transform. This is not performance, it is prayer, it is storytelling, it is legacy. Behind the closed doors, there is calm. Outside, the village waits, and slowly, the human disappears. What remains is the embodiment of the deity, ready to step into the night as protector, as witness, as God. The courtyard ignites with sound. Drums pound, chants rise, and a single performer transforms before our eyes. Layer by layer, color by color, he becomes more than human. He becomes the vessel of the divine. The eyes sharpen, the crown towers. Every step is charged with centuries of belief. This is not just dance. It is storytelling. It is worship. A bridge between gods and men, ancestors and the present. The energy surges, the rhythm consumes the space, and the performance becomes a living fire. This is Theyyam, Kerala's ancient heartbeat, still alive, still untamed.
Here, faith isn't just a worship. It's a protection. It's a life. And when tradition and nature walks together, India's spirit shines brightest. Truly incredible.
As this chapter comes to a close, the journey only grows deeper. In our next episode, we step into the world of Raghu Pokudan, carrying forward his father's legacy of mangrove conservation, and discover the timeless craft of Nala handloom. The story continues, and so does the road.